Clog. It's got to be a clog. Certainly not a drog.
What are you talking about?
It's nowhere near a frog.
What are you talking about, Dr. Seuss?
Of course, you could put a log on there.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's definitely not a slog. That would be just too gross. Hey, and welcome back to Livin, Vida, Low-Carb on YouTube, episode 42.
I've been married to you for almost 13 years, and
Yep.
I still haven't been able to figure you out.
Amen, sister. It's reciprocal. And my name is Jimmy Moore.
I'm Christine Moore.
The very blonde Jimmy Moore, and Christine with her highlights. Isn't it beautiful? She constantly is gorgeous, but I had to do something with the hair, and so there it is. So today we wanted to talk about rhymes with drog, flog, all those words. What is it?
Blog.
Blog! What the heck's a blog? Does anybody know what a blog? Raise your hand if you know what a blog is. I didn't know what a blog was in 2004. When I was losing my weight on the Atkins diet, I had no idea what a blog was. But in 2005, when I decided to start blogging about my weight loss experience, I started the Livin, Vida, Low-Carb blog. And it has been so amazing, and so many people have written to me over the years and said, how do you start a low-carb blog? Because, I mean, it's one of those things, and a lot of people want to know, well, why should I start one? You have a great one, Jimmy, and, you know, blah, 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 and I appreciate that. I do put a lot of hard work into my blog, but the more the merrier. And the same here on YouTube. Yes, we make videos here on YouTube about low carb, but the more the merrier. If you want to hop on board and start making videos about your experiences losing weight and getting healthy on the low carb lifestyle, I think that's awesome.
Yippers.
So tell them, Christine, oh boy, she's got Yippers back. It's been gone for like 10 episodes. But tell us a little bit, Christine, about some of the reasons why creating a blog or doing YouTube videos is so important, and how people can get started with that. What would be the reasons for doing that?
Well, I think in the beginning, it's good for accountability.
Oh, yeah.
I remember with you, you just doing your daily typing and journaling. It's hard to cheat.
Oh, yeah.
And fall off when you're daily typing and telling your story.
You can't have a blog called Livin, Vida, Low Carb and you sitting there stuffing your mouth with Cheetos and Ho-Hos and...
This doesn't work.
Not gonna be good, man.
And it also lets you see your own progress. If you get discouraged on a particular day, you can go back and say, hey, well, look, this is actually how far I've come.
Yeah. Well, and the neat thing about a blog is it is kind of it's archived. So you can go back and read your progress, especially if you're losing weight while you're blogging. I mean, that's one of the key things is tracking your weight. There's so many people out there doing that. I list a lot of these weight loss bloggers that are doing low carb at my links blog. The Livin, Vida, Low Carb links blog is at lowcarblinks.blogspot.com. And you'll see lots of great blogs and just general low-carb information there, and lots of links, probably more links than you'll ever be able to go through. But that's a great first point about making a blog, is you want accountability. You know, a lot of times people, I mean, I have Christine to be my accountability partner, but you can't always have a Christine right there with you. You've got to have some sort of accountability in place to help you, and what better way than perfect strangers? And what's funny is perfect strangers turn out to be some of the best accountability partners you can have, because you don't know them, they don't know you, and yet they take a vested interest in hearing what you have to say and watching your journey, because your journey is you. And it's what you're able to do, and you're able to go through all the experiences that you do. And so chronicling those in a blog is just a good way to do that, or on YouTube videos. Now, it's so easy to sign up for a blog. Now, when I first started a blog, the friend that I knew who told me about blogs and said, hey, you need to start a blog, he was using Blogger. You might have heard of it called Blogspot. So it's .blogspot.com. So if you go to blogger.com, you will be able to sign up for a Blogspot blog. Now, Blogger is not the only one. There's also WordPress, which is extremely popular with people, the movable type. They really like that. And there's other ones out there, but WordPress and Blogger are the two best ones. So you want to get signed up. Now, you might think, well, what do I write about? You know what I write about?
He writes about everything.
Well, I write about everything, but one of the things that I try to incorporate in most of my posts, and kind of like what we do here on our YouTube videos, is just real life. You know, what is actually happening? What are the experiences that you go through? You know, I think people relate so much more when they see somebody sharing their own experiences as you're going through them. And through those experiences, you help other people. At least that's the goal.
Exactly.
And so when you start a blog, you just want to write from your heart. You want to write about what you know and what you're going through, and you know, write your struggles. I do that all the time. I mean, if I'm struggling or if I have some kind of issue that, oh, that's going to damage your reputation, you're gaining back weight, oh my gosh, that's the worst thing that could possibly happen. I don't worry about all that. I just blog.
Well, it lets people know that you're human. I mean, you know, people need to know that they're not the only ones that are struggling in a certain area.
You mean, I'm not real body. It's not how I go through my day.
Sorry. Back syndrome. So, are you going to start a blog? Yes, you need to start a blog. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes.
Don't get scared too
Look
much.
into my eyes. You must start a low-carb blog. You must do this. You have to do this. Okay, I know I'm scaring them too much.
Yeah.
And so it is important, and let me tell you why it's important that you start a blog or start a YouTube video, because we need a lot of positive voices for Livin La Vida Low Carb out there. Too often, all we see in the media and from those health experts is the negativity about low carb. And you and I know that it's just not that way. And that people's lives are truly being changed. And it's not just the weight loss. I mean, weight loss is great. But I mean, you hear about people controlling their blood sugars, their blood pressure coming down without medications, their HDL going way up, their triglycerides going way down. I mean, these are major things, people. And so if you can chronicle that in a blog, and you can get the word out there on YouTube and just get the message out that Livin La Vida Low Carb is healthy, oh my gosh, we will see a revolution like you haven't seen before. So, on behalf of all low-carb bloggers and vloggers, please, please, please do your part to help keep spreading that message. That's all the time we have for Livin La Vida Low Carb on YouTube, episode 42. Thanks for watching, and come back and see us again next time as we talk about the healthy low-carb lifestyle. See ya!
Bye.
Real body. It's not how I go through my day.